Hey folks, it's me, Harrison Garrett again. Let me turn my light on, please. Okay, I've done a lot of how-to videos on the internet. How to count 30-second notes, how to run a cross-country race properly, how to smoke a cigar, how to dance like Michael Jackson. I've taught you guys all those kind of things. So now I want to go ahead and teach a bit about a sales call and how to do a sales call properly. If you're going to go cold calling or phone calling or marketing, the difference between marketing and sales. Marketing is to the masses. Sales is to the individual. Now, when you pick up the phone and call a customer, you start out with like, "Hi, my name's Harrison Garrett. I'm over at Lighthouse Technology in Kansas City. Who deals with the machines at this person's company?" So basically ask them something like this. "Hi, I'm Harrison Garrett over at Lighthouse Technology in Kansas City. I was calling to ask who deals with the machinery at your fellow company, or at your company that you are running right now." So ask them something like that if you want to open the call. And then she'll say, "Is this a sales call?" And then I'll say, "No, you haven't bought anything yet." I mean, that's just normal talk. That's how I do it in sales. And then some things you can do. If you've never read Spin Selling, you should go find it on the internet. It's a good book. It's a dry read, but it'll teach you a lot about sales. And so, when you're trying to talk them into a new machine, a new copier, rather than the copier they have, she'll probably say something like, the receptionist will be like, "I'm sure they're pretty happy with their copier." And it's like, "Oh, okay, that's good. I'm glad they're happy and getting what they need, but what do they like about it?" It's okay to be a little nosy if you're a copier salesman, like I was for 7 years. 6 years. But from 06 to 2012. But ask them situation questions like, "How are you?" And then they'll say, "Fine. How are you?" And I'll be like, "I'm good. I'm just curious." That opens the call and sets the stage. Then you just start asking problem questions. Like, here's a problem I can think of in one of our old plotters that we ran into in the field we had to beat. The guy's machine kept having all these air bubbles on the plot. And so I asked them, next time I ran into a machine like that out in the field, I said, "Do you have problems with air bubbles on those plots?" That's a problem question. It's a problem with the person's current copier and the fact that it's got air bubbles on the plots. The plots. If it's wide format, it's called plotting. If it's small format, like office copiers you see, that's called printing. And then, so ask them problem questions, just things that probe about problems they might be having with their current equipment. And then you basically you go to implication questions. Like, if I got you a machine that didn't have air bubbles on the plots, would you be willing to upgrade to a better system? you know, and the need payoff questions, it'd be like, well, let me demonstrate some closing questions, yes or no answers. Closing questions is a yes or no answer. But closing questions is a yes or no answer. You get them to say yes to various things. Like, do they want color for their printing or black and white? If they say color, how much is color? Same thing. Or no, it's not. So just ask them if they want color or black and white. And so you closed them on one topic. They said they needed color. And so you sell them a machine that prints color. And then if they need, then ask them, is this printer a little slower than normal for what you prefer? And they say, what do you mean? Yeah, well, pretty much what you mean is the machine you wish it'd be faster. You wish you had a faster machine that could print more prints faster. And the way you go about that is you find one that's faster, but you find how much volume they're running first. The volume that they're running, as far as how many prints they print, that's the volume. So find out how much volume they're running on these prints and how many prints per month and per week and per day they print. And now, do they need a faster machine? Yes, they said so. They needed color? Yes. So these are closed questions. You've closed one of these topics here. Don't buy back your machine. So then just say, so you needed a color machine, you need a machine that's fast, but you also need a machine that runs lots of volume. Because see, once you get to the volume part of it, you find out how much they run every month. So then what you do with the call is you do with the sales call is you find out the volume. So basically, you find out the volume they're running. They needed a faster machine. So then you sell them a faster machine. You sell them something that does like 45 prints per minute rather than 25 prints per minute like they already have. And then what you do with the call is you basically ask them more problem questions. They said they have a slow machine and it doesn't do color and they want an upgrade. So you already talked them into the upgrade. You've closed them on it. You closed them on the upgrade when you asked them, do they need a faster printer? There's one problem they had. They needed a faster printer. Then there's another problem they had is they needed a color machine, and the one they had right now does black and white only. So then you say, well, I'll fax you an order form with all these features listed on it. It'll be color, 45 prints per minute rather than 25 like you already had. And just sign the order form and fax it back to us. Can I get your fax number? And I never even got to a payment. I never even explained a payment. I already closed them on a machine. And it works just like that, folks. there's a little bit more edgy stuff you got to learn. Now, when you're cold calling, just take your business card and brochure and your company brochure and your business card and just go knock on their door. You can go inside and ask for the receptionist, and then just, if it's reception, the receptionist is right there generally at the front of the door. And so basically you just, you hand it to her and just identify yourself, introduce yourself. Say, hi, I'm Harrison over at Lighthouse Technology. I just wanted to leave my brochure and business card in case you ever need anything. And then she'll say, is this a sales call? And I'll be like, no, this is not a sales call because you haven't bought anything yet. That's what you always tell them. They like the confidence. They say it comes off a little rude at times, but she'll admit one thing, the receptionist will. The receptionist will generally admit to being rude to you in the first place, if you catch her and does stuff like that. So just say, no, I just want to leave my brochure in case you do anything in the future. That's all it was. And then she'll say, well, thank you for the favor. You're like, not a problem, just here to help. Sales is about helping people. You got to keep things, though, simple, stupid. You got to just keep it dumb. Simple, stupid. Don't get into a whole lot of technical terms in these printers or these copiers or these whatever you're selling. Keep it simple with people. Like, that's a guitar. I'm not going to tell you how the strings are built, even though I can tell you how the strings are built right now. It goes like this. There's coils around the wires on the guitar string, and then it stems down. I don't want to get into it. I don't have time to. But basically, like Rusty Vai, when he was building his Ibanez white guitar for Real Illusions Reflections, he knows a lot of problems that people run into with their guitars, and he was trying to dodge as many of those as possible by building his own acts. And so these are just some basic tips to keep in mind in sales and how to ask questions and what to ask when you're on a sales call. And basically, and then you got, people, time is money in sales, okay? Forgive me. But time is money in sales. And so basically, can you save this person money? Well, I remember a guy I talked to a long time ago in the printing world, and he was using a black and white printer, and he was spending like 50 cents or 90 cents a page and running like 5,000 prints a month at 90 cents a page. So take 90 cents times 5,000 prints a month. And that's how much money he was spending to print his sets every month. But then he realized with my copier, my multifunction plotter, how you could plot, copy, and scan to file. And so with my system, 3-in-1, he realized 5,000 prints, and each print costs him 90 cents a page. That's how much money he's spending on his prints. And I was like, well, you can actually get one of these multifunction plotters where it plots, copies, and scans to file into your computer. The big drawings that architecture people use and engineering people use. You can scan those to file and burn them to CD. And you don't have to keep your papers lined out everywhere, all over the place, all the time. You can keep it on a CD now. So it saves space. Now, time and money. Let me show you about that. Now, time is money in sales. And so basically, in this sales operation, what you do is you, let's see, 90 cents a page and 5,000 prints a month is what he was doing on an HP plotter. So that, what I tried to show him, and he hung up on me, he got mad at me, but I tried to show him that 5,000 prints a month times 90 cents. Well, with that kind of money every month, he can afford to make payments on an MFP multifunction plotter that can plot, copy, and scan the file, and he burned the CD of all the drawings that architecture people and engineering people use. And so I closed him on a payment. See, now what I did, I wasn't trying to close him on an $18,000 plotter. I was closing him on a $200 payment a month that he's already spending anyways on his HP 90 cent per print, 5,000 prints a month. And he was doing that. And I've found a lot of architects and engineers that do that kind of stuff. They don't want to upgrade to the new fancy Nancy. They want to get down to the whole, they don't want to upgrade to the new fancy Nancy stuff. They want to stick with the old Daiso machines from like the 80s that have ammonia in them and they stink. And the print quality on them sucks compared to what you can buy nowadays. And then you got, but then if you can't talk them into an MFP, you can still save them money by offering them a Canon plotter 710 that beats an HP 1080. The way it beats it is because HPs cost 90 cents a page to run them, and Canons, they cost 50 cents a page to run them. So take 5,000 prints times 90 cents, then take 5,000 prints times 50 cents. That's how much money that they just saved every month by investing in a Canon 710 instead of their HP 1080. And a lot of architects and engineers can't piece that together. They cannot get that straight in their minds. A lot of them can't. Of the kind of money they're spending in their print jobs every month. So those are some basic things in sales that I thought I'd just point out to you. That's my experience in sales. I thought I'd just go ahead and elaborate on some things and post it out on the internet, helping you guys out in any way I can. I like to help my friends. I like to just educate people. I like to teach. I like to just spread God's love and God's message of love. And, that's that. Thanks for watching this video. I love y'all. Peace be to y'all. Peace be to everybody.